Good morning, all. It is my pleasure to deliver a lecture on latest technologies with respect to agriculture, which is very close to everyone's heart because entire India's economy is backbone by the agriculture activities. And in the era or in this particular decade, we are currently facing a lot of issues with respect to climate change, food securities, and these are the areas where we need to work in next couple of years to survive our next generation as well as ourselves also. So ITU, FAO, United Nations, and all other government agencies are working tirelessly. Uh, I am representing MNEX Info Technologies just to provide some brief information about our company. We are started as a startup in 2008 and currently we are in our 16th year of operation. Next, please. Can I use this? Yeah. So we have now currently 8 different verticals where we are using extensively AI, ML, IoTs, and these 8 different verticals. One of the area is agriculture, which currently I am leading. And we have a team of around 150 people in agriculture domain, complying of various multidisciplinary team, you can say, software, remote sensing, data science. Yeah. So these are the fundamental cutting edge solution. If you want to do any machine learning operation or AI ML operation, just I'm going through slightly basic to cover the depth of the project because the agriculture as well as the use of technology in agriculture is again uh, very much complex. And since everyone has a 4 or 5 month season, if I talk about India, 4 or 5 month season when we have to do all our solutions, implement everything within 3 to 4 months, right? So ultimately, farmer will get the benefits in terms of yield as well as the prices. So these are the various data source we already have, right? We are also generating data source. So like human farms, land, we have water vehicle. With respect to agriculture, farms are generating data at every second, right? At every day, we are getting different activities with respect to farms through crop life cycle. The next step is we have the data, but how to acquire this particular data? So we have IoT sensors. IoT has to play a very critical role here. Uh, then we have satellite data available like remote sensing technology. With the help of remote sensing, we can provide or we can forecast the crop acreage and crop yield very much well in advance, right, before the season ends. Cameras are there, which we can install in the greenhouse to monitor the progress of uh, farming activities. Various variables, social networks, right? Nowadays, these are the data generation source. So we have IoT as well as the geospatial technology here in agriculture domain. Now, once we acquire the data, the main challenge comes how to communicate the data, right, to a software, if I can say in a layman language, how to communicate data from source to certain part of software, right? Either it is backend or front end. So where we have advanced communication technologies are available and DOT is working, Department of Telecommunication in India is working tirelessly. And now we have certain use cases with respect to 5G and 6G also. 5G, particularly for agriculture, and pilots are also ongoing and the results are also getting very much encouraging. So 4G, 5G, GSM, then we have some private communication technologies like NB-IoT, LoRaWAN. Once the data available, we have lots of data, right? But it's like a water. So if you do not have a pure water, so same as the pure data, the data is not going to be useful. So we have to process the data, mining the data, use various statistical techniques to generate the meaningful data insights. Also, we have to apply the local agroclimatic related practices into this particular data churning activities. So we are, we will get the maximum benefit. Otherwise, it is data garbage in and garbage out kind of scenarios. So for that, now we have cloud computing technologies, latest computing, quantum computing now people are talking about, right? So large language models as well as the quantum computing, it is going to be a future for next 1 or 2 years. So every 1 year technology changes very rapidly. So precisely 1 or 2 years, we may get some new technologies, new advancement in algorithms. And fortunately, all these algorithms are available in open source domain in very fast manner. So it is up to a company or a government agency and brilliant minds like young college students or researcher to grab the advantage of that particular technology, as the data is not going to be a challenge in our country. So then a analysis and visualization techniques are there, where we can use various algorithms, we can use the various decision support system here. And then we can generate the various domain specific insights. So for agriculture, trends, patterns, forecasting, price monitoring, price forecasting, health of the particular crop, disease and pest management, all this we can possible. And now a new concept is, already the concept is called the digital twin, where we can simulate the entire farm in our laboratory, and then we can predict the pest and disease related, or we can analyze whether any change in temperature or any parameter, what is going to be the effect on yield of that particular crops, right? So these are the various sectors which is going to be impacted, right? So key business or key potential area where we can use this particular IoT as well as the AI/ML technologies in future, or currently lot of things are in pipeline. So farming as a market linkages, finance and insurance, precision agriculture, farm inputs like seed, pesticides, fertilizers, farming as a service, because we are facing many challenges like non equipment available, or maybe the non-laborer, because nowadays in India, many of the younger generations are move away from agriculture. So we have to focus on labor also. So farming as a service is going to be a good concept, coming up with a good concept, and everyone wants to monitor on their mobile application or through some web portal that how the activities are going on. IoT monitoring platforms, management software, next generation logistics, where we can provide the good amount of logistic facility to farmer at their doorstep, so they can easily migrate or they can easily move their crop in case the prices are not available as per his or her wish. He can store the crop or the produce in the nearby cold storage or any storage warehouse. Quality management compliance, where farmer can get the prices based on the quality produced in the farm. Forecasting of yield, soil sensing and analysis, precision agriculture. Digital marketplace, cold chain monitoring, farm ERP, input supply analytics, data aggregator, blockchain, post-harvest management, crop marketing platform, ENAM, agri-market is there. Maybe many of the private agencies have their own market. Government of India is also coming up with FPOs, concept of setting up 10,000 FPOs. So they can also take this particular marketing platform related work. Post-harvest management, I already discussed. Satellite is going to be a backbone since the 2017 with the facility of this particular Sentinel satellite, as well as the latest open source deep learning algorithms. Many of the startup are totally rely on generating solutions. So imagery analytics is also going to be one of the key potential where we can use IoT as well as the AI/ML. Integrated platform partnership. Again, it's a private and government agencies partnership, and R&D, which is going to be a key area. Like ICAR is currently doing all the activities is with respect to various domain with respect to R&D domains. So this is how the crop life cycle monitoring are going on. So fortunately, we are also working with the Ministry of Agriculture to implement one of the flagship project called AgriStack. We are the developer of that particular AgriStack, where we are generating the farmer registry as well as the digital crop survey. And digital crop survey is producing fantastic result in last 1 year as a pilot. So in UP also currently we are getting around 2 crore to 2.5 crore and daily 10 lakh parcel data on from a ground field for each and every parcel with the geotech photograph, right? So these are going to be a huge data source for Government of India and Ministry of Agriculture to apply all this particular IoT as well as the AI/ML technology in future and get the best benefits. Recently, we also developed the golden record kind of scenarios where entire uh, record of that particular farmer is available in a single platform. Also, we are we are the developer of CRISI DSS, the other DIP, the Digital Public Infrastructure, and we are also currently in the stage of development, the CRISI Decision Support System. So that's our strength to work with government and provide the maximum our support as a private industry to government, not only with respect to R&D as well as with respect to providing services and development. So these are the data sources as we discussed that. There are huge amount of data source like historical crop, satellite images. We have a API data available now, like a cadastral or revenue map data, then package of practice related data, right? Again, a weather data is there. And using this data source as well as the various APIs, we are generating the various advisories to farmer as well as the government and the private ecosystem partner, right? So all these solutions are common, and AI/ML is playing a huge role here to generate all these insights at every 10 to 15 days and provide with an accuracy of 75% to 80%. Right? And of course, the model is again trained very much, but the complexity of the project is such that the agriculture practices changes sometimes very much fast. So this particular year, if I have sown the cotton, next year maybe I will go with the groundnut, or the because of the unpredictable weather. Now farmers are also busy using multiple crops like vegetable or short duration crops, so they can get the maximum benefits. So all these data we are getting, but we have to upgrade our algorithms. We have to train our algorithms on very fast manner without using too much cloud infrastructure, right? We have to also do the optimization between the cost of the infrastructure used here. So we have to, the algorithms we have to develop is like they are consuming very less amount of GPUs. They can run simply on our laptop also. So our focus as an industry and to provide these particular algorithms as IP rights to government is always that the in future not too much investment is going to be happened on cloud infrastructure also. So these are the futuristic technologies and solutions where this particular workshop is going to address that precision agriculture. We all know that precision agriculture is going to play a very huge role in future. AI/ML, blockchain technologies, where we are monitoring from seed. So from farm to fork, we can monitor using the hyperledger solutions and through a common QR code. So user or a buyer can get all the informations through a QR code, okay, which is the quality for which particular, what is the weather, what was the weather in the particular area during the entire crop life cycle, right? IoT sensors, integration of renewable energies, right? So government of India is also come up with this particular scheme, solar rooftop in every house. So in future, we should have a common solar rooftop like a solar farm panel where farmer can install a simple solar panel in his farm in 10 to 5% area, and he will get additional benefit in terms of the additional monetary benefit, right? So that particular is concept is also going to be emerged in future. Advanced satellites, so the satellite technology is again going to be revolutionized. So with respect to AI, now we have in a fourth stage like generative AI, right? Maybe generative AI will be replaced by some other technology or some other technological jargon in next 1 or 2 years, right? So we have to keep advance in this particular area at every day, at every hour, because models are available. Models are also providing some of the bias kind of results. So more or more data source we have to capture again, right? With respect to agriculture, with respect to other domain, sometimes the life is easy for data scientist or AI engineer, but with respect to agriculture, it is going to be a very tough to implement all these technology in an advanced stage on in a rapid manner. Yeah, so this is the vertical farming concept, right? So this is just, we have also published some paper in FAO in past and with Niti Aayog. So thank you very much again for these wonderful opportunities. Any particular questions we can always discuss in break. Thank you very much.
Senior Dakalaji. And if anyone is having any questions, any clarifications that can be discussed at later stage, listening all the speakers, I request the audience, they may write some questions, confusions or clarifications in mind, and later on we can discuss if time permit. Next speaker is Mr. Arjun Raman, Program Officer, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Request you to